Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Lawrence going to throw again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Chargers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. ETN taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. And that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And they'll run with ETN. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A good pick up there, 20 yards. Back to Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One of my teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Herbert on first down now. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 25-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4. Herbert, he'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Travis Etienne, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. Here's first and goal, and Gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. One more time with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. From his own end zone, Herbert. Williams brings it in. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Chargers, first down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You ready?
Straight ahead, ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. ETN up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. A handoff for ETN. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away. and avoiding an interception.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
16 more yards.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. They'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a penalty flag is out. And this looks like pass interference. Let's see. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
They'll try and throw for it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a give to ETN. Room here to run. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with ETN. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the richest.